Hey everyone, it's Pattotoe. I am back with a week in my life, which was kind of a spontaneous decision, but I've always wanted to film some kind of video like this. At the beginning I thought I would do a day in my life actually, but I am now in my last semester of this bachelor's degree, which is Japanese studies and actually Chinese studies as well on the side. My degree works like this, that I am studying Japanese studies, but I have to have like a minor kind of thing, which I chose Chinese studies for. So I'm doing this degree and I'm in my last semester now. So that means my main task for this semester is writing my bachelor's thesis. That also means that I don't have as many classes as I had in the previous semesters. So actually one day I think would be pretty boring and you wouldn't like really see what I am doing, because I mainly have like one class a day except for Tuesday when I have 2 classes, but that's it. So I thought a week in my life would kind of make more sense, and yeah, that's what we're going to do this week.
Hello, it's Editing Pattotoe. I'm just interrupting here for a second to clarify that this whole video was shot last year in June and then abandoned on my laptop up until now, where I finally got myself to edit this. Hope you still enjoy it.
It is currently Monday, about 11 AM I think. Yes, it is already 11 AM. I actually already did some stuff today, and as you can see I'm already all ready to go. I now just want to do as much as I can before I have to leave for class, and then quickly have lunch and leave and not worry about getting ready or having to pack my stuff, which I already did in this bag behind me.
So my first task of the day was studying Japanese vocabulary for the Japanese class I had that day. In that class we usually got a few minutes to read a short Japanese text about topics like economy or culture in Japan, and afterwards we had to summarize the text and discuss our thoughts about it. So all I could really do to prepare was to study as much vocabulary as possible. For that, I'm using a program here called Anki, which basically works like flashcards. I definitely prefer the program on my laptop for studying vocabulary over using physical flashcards, because after 3 years of studying Japanese, I probably would have been able to fill a room with those.
Alright, so I just had lunch and drank a cup of coffee because I got kind of tired over studying vocab, and I'm going to leave for uni now. I just gotta pack this, take my phone, put on my shoes and then leave for the station. I'm not overly late, but I should leave.
いつか死んじゃうの。でもそんなこと言ってたら地球がほら全然生存していかないですね。わかりました？今の問題。わかった？
So I'm back home now. A few hours later, I just gave myself a 1-hour break because I needed it and I'm actually already exhausted. But yeah, it's about 6 p.m. now, I think, and I'm just gonna work on my thesis until dinner, I think.
So here I first gathered all the material I already had for my thesis, read through some of it again, and then thought about the structure I wanted the whole paper to have. Once I was satisfied with that, I decided to look for some more academic articles to use as sources for my thesis, especially Japanese ones. I was actually required to use Japanese sources for the bachelor's thesis and to incorporate them in the text by translating them to German. I have to say this part was really stressful for me and I worried about it a lot, but spoiler alert, I managed to do it just fine. This is basically how my whole research went. I read through the information I already had until I found something that was missing or had a new thought. Then searched for new sources and read through them, summarized the important information and added it to my thoughts. Then read through that again and brainstormed again. After I was done with that for the day, I decided to study some Chinese vocabulary. I'm using the same program as I did to study Japanese for that. And for the last task of the day, I summarized a chapter of Chinese grammar. Writing down these things with pen and paper really helps me memorize them.
I finished studying for today. I finished writing down that chapter of Chinese grammar that I started, but the camera died in the meantime, so I couldn't film everything of me writing down, but I don't think that's a problem. It's now about 9:30, I think, and I'm just gonna quickly take a shower and then probably already go to bed because my first class tomorrow is pretty early. It's at 8 a.m. Actually quite happy with what I did today. I wish I would have written a little bit more for my thesis, but I think it's gonna be fine. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You finally see my face today. I've just arrived, I've arrived home about half an hour ago. I just already had lunch and had some coffee. I should have been home for way longer than that actually, but my train was very late, and so now I really need to hurry because I need to work in about half an hour and I still
need to prepare material for that. For those who don't know, or I don't think I ever mentioned it in here, but for now I'm working as a private tutor, so I help cute little school children when they're struggling. And today I have a student in English, so yeah, I'm just gonna prepare some exercises for him, and then I'm gonna leave in half an hour. For that, I won't take you with me because I want to value the privacy of my students, and I don't think they would like it if I just brought the camera to a session. I will prepare for work now, then go to work, and then check back in with you. Well, now I can't talk. Filming outside is hard. Okay. So I've just returned from work and I moved outside on our beautiful balcony, which is why you can hear my dad working and the cars going by. I actually don't mind the noise, but it's annoying when you want to film. I returned from work, I'm gonna work on the balcony now. I'm going to do about an hour of vocabulary, I think, and then return to my thesis, where I at least want to write 3 pages today. Would be cool. I hope I can do it. But yeah, I've also got myself some motivational ice cream sandwich thing. Okay.
So after doing my words for about an hour, this was when I first started producing real text for my bachelor's thesis, which was terrifying, not gonna lie. But at that point I had only 3 or 4 weeks left until the deadline, and I had to start writing at some point. But luckily I am a very fast writer, and it's normally not a problem for me to put my thoughts into appropriate text. So I didn't have to worry about not having time to finish the paper actually. If I had to give one advice to anybody writing any kind of paper, do not look at what the others are doing. I know a lot of people who started writing weeks before me because putting their thoughts onto paper wasn't their strength, so of course they needed more time for that. I knew I would need more time for research and reading than writing, so I structured my process accordingly. Just do what you feel is right. Don't let others make you panic because they're doing things differently.
So, as you can see, I'm back in my room and it's already dark out. That is because it's past 10 p.m. I think. I just had dinner after writing about 2 pages for my thesis, which again is not as much as I would have wanted to, but it's something at least, so that's okay. After that we just had dinner and we somehow ended up talking for 2 hours after that, just my family and me, so that was quite nice. I actually wanted to study some Chinese vocab after dinner, but I don't think I have time for that anymore. So I'm just gonna get ready for bed now instead, and then get up a little earlier tomorrow and study then instead.
That's why I would say something you can receive from your hand, you can take it, the thing is there, you can use 交换, but 交流 is just something more like abstract, mind communication, something like that.
I'm speaking to you for the first time quite late today. It's already like around 6:30, I think, in the evening. As you can tell, I just took a shower. That is because I'm actually gonna go out tonight. I think the last thing I filmed was like some parts of my Chinese lesson. Yeah, and after that I just went home, had lunch, then went to work, and then went back home, took a shower, and now we're here. I'm just going to get ready now because we're going to leave in an hour, I think. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film, if I'm gonna find the time, if I'm gonna remember to film, so yeah, just so you know. Well, hello there. Even though it is still very bright outside and in my room, because it stopped raining by now, it's already the evening, something around 7, I think. And I'm just now starting to vlog because, yeah, I did not do it a lot today. I was actually really exhausted and slept until 10 a.m. Then had breakfast, slowly got ready for work, went to work, came back home, and then we just had dinner. And yeah, no, I was not a role model student today, but that's fine. I now got myself a slice of motivation cake. I've got my iPad here and I'm just gonna do some reading now, I think, because I don't think I'm gonna be capable of a lot more today. And I still want to do at least something. So we're gonna read. Yay! Well, good morning, my peeps. I'm running late, as always. I have a tutoring session scheduled for 11, and for that I have to leave in about 5 minutes. So I'm just quickly talking to you like this while I'm putting on my sunscreen, because the sun is out today. We're just going to pretend I didn't balance you on a stack of packaging, textbooks and chocolate, but yeah, we are running out of time as usual. I actually just left it at that last night and just read that text for a bit, but stopped again because I couldn't really concentrate. And decided it was probably smarter to just go to bed early. And then I had planned to get up very early today at like 6 or 7 and just do stuff then, but then I decided it was just the smarter decision to let me sleep and recover from Wednesday probably. So yeah, I actually haven't done anything today except getting up, having breakfast, cleaned up the kitchen, and then got ready for my tutoring session that I have to leave for that now. So yeah, I will go and get my car and go to work, and then I'm gonna come back, have lunch, prepare my second tutoring session that I have today, go there, and then I'm gonna come back to you probably. Welcome back. I'm again talking to you in this spot just because it's convenient, because I once again am about to get ready. I've just taken a shower after returning from work, and yes, actually I had planned to study a little and then go to my boyfriend's house, but he just texted me and our plans changed for today, so it might be more convenient if I go there earlier. So now I'm just hurrying to get ready and pack the stuff I need for this weekend. And yes, this weekend won't be very exciting because my boyfriend has as much to do as I have. So we decided to just spend the weekend at his place and just study together, basically. And yeah, I'm actually not sure how much or if I'm even going to film at his place. I don't know how comfortable he would be with me filming in his house, and I'm not sure how comfortable I am with that, so I think I'm just going to say goodbye here. Thank you for watching, thank you for taking part in my week. I hope you found this somewhat interesting. Even though I didn't film as much the last 2 days, but that was just because yesterday I didn't do a lot and today was basically just work where I can't really film. But yeah, I hope you still enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.